I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hottest divider, I'm from the bottom. Some of that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the shoppers never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Philadelphia Eagles. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And away we go at the link. That's going to be taken in at the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Along the right sideline, there's space. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game, too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. They put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Barkley. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Leading. Warriors 17. Dragon 60.
Straight to the air is Richardson. He's going deep. He connects on the deep shot. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Also the hurry up here.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. On the move, headed right. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Shotgun, hand out to Taylor. He's hitting driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd and goal for Richardson. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts finish off their opening drive. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Go, go.
Play action. Hurts has it. Headed out right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Big game downfield. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jarvarius Ward brings him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. Look at that work, turning those legs, driving across the 15. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their early lead to 13. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Along the sideline, past midfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go again with Taylor. He finds some space again. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts lower the deficit to a single possession. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
180.
Hurts on first down. That one's complete, right side. And he's brought down at the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Carl up Yeti. Carl up Yeti. Hey, 73. Carl up Yeti.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Connects on the crosser. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
All set now, 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. 21-14, our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Forced out to his right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
That's a 14-yard.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Tiger Hornet. Go silver, ready? 73. 73.
Hurts score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 13-point lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Making some progress here. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Tight end in motion left. To the air on this 1st down. Richardson has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Taking a shot towards the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Richardson now, 3rd and 2. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now Richardson on 4th down. He's got it, complete to Downs. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Working quickly here.
12 yards. And the Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down throw here from Richardson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Quick slant into the hands of Downs. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They'll throw again, Richardson. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Great, set. 180. Delta.
Now Hurts. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Richardson now. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's trying to push the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a one-score game before halftime. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 9. Things going well so far. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On 1st down, Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's brought down after a short gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Hurts now from the gun. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Avoided one crisis on a dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. He's back to throw. That finds Pittman complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Here comes the final play of our first half. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Trying for the deep ball. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Starting the 3rd with Taylor. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to just one play. get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. He's going to have about 2. It's second down now.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
To throw, Richardson. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And now they're going to face third down. They'll throw, third and long. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down throwing for Hurts. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
King, Phil King. Hey, 73, 73.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. Second and 15.
No, touch. Trimmer.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
63. Right. Go Silver, ready? Hey!
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce in just the other direction there off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, Taylor. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Taylor again. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
And he fakes the spike. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They can charge it and got there to take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Okay, that's one of those situations where it's just a double whammy. Number one, you can't afford to give up a possession and waste a possession like that. And number two, to do it so quickly. A 3 and out in that situation. It really, listen, if there is a path to a comeback, and that's a big if right now, it's going to take sustained drives, and a 3 and out just devastating on that possession.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
Escapes the pocket. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. He's going to be stopped, but not before doing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
On second down, here's Barkley. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
touch, set. 180, 180. Don't touch.
On third down, it's Hurts. That one connects. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles stretch their lead on the final play of the third. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Colts take over first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. This goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down, Colts.
Richardson back to throw. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. The incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Once more now, it's Richardson. Catch made. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Richardson on first and 10. And a man is there to knock that away.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate. The corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Going again, Richardson. Got for big yards on the right side. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
He's got it on the slant. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Colts cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Colts 35. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Good, set. Right, anyone, huh? Delta.
Throwing here hurts. Chased out to his right. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, he does his job to finish with the INT.
That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And now it's second down. They send the tight end in motion. Richardson now on 2nd and 10. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game. So when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. This makes it up to the 25. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down.
Good, set. Right, anyone, huh? Delta.
Here's another carry for Barkley. He cuts it toward the right sideline. There's a lot of space. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles have likely locked up the win right there. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
63, Colts 42.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Great.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
63. Great. Shot.
Air it out on 3rd. That's completed right side. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a 31-yard play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles, minutes away from an 11-0 record. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Great. Shot. Hey, let's go. Crowd up, Yeti. Rush in. No touch.
Back to throw, Hurts. He rolls to his right. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Biggest difference in the college NFL game, we know this, Kate, it's matchups. Right, that college game, so much more space with the wide hash marks. Not so much in the NFL. You've got to cultivate one-on-ones, cultivate matchups. Using the receiver as a runner, that was a matchup successful for this offense.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Eagles keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
42. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Over to Pittman on the sideline. Caught. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
At the 41-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Try to set this up quick.
It's a getaway. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Here he is on 3rd and short. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
That's good for a Colts.
Richardson to throw again. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. Defense doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this fourth down. Desperation time here. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Great, set. Right anyway, huh? Crowd left, Yeti.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's behind Smith. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. So it's an